Hi, good day everyone. Last meeting, I have shown you how to install Visual Studio 2019 Community Edition. For those who don't yet see the video, I would recommend you to watch the tutorial because you can't make a program without an editor, so you must download it now and install in your machine. So today I'm going to show you how to implement the console.write and the console.write line method, and also we'll try to display text using the augmented and placeholder method, and we will implement the console.readLine method for the program that can accept input from a user through keyboard. Okay, so let's open our Visual Studio 2019. I have to have this one. Madaling makita. And then let's create new project by hitting this button. Create new project. Then we should select console app. Then click next. And we should name our project. So I'm going to name it write read app. And then we should locate our project in C# program. So wala ka pang program or folder na C# program, so you need to create that one. So I would select that, and then I would click next button. So I would click create, then yes. So here we go. So we have our pre-generated code here. This is our instruction. No? So as you can see, we have at least 12 or 13 lines of code. And then as you can see in the left or right panel, we have the Solution Explorer. So in the Solution Explorer, we can see our files, our program files, the generated files from our project. So you can locate or look your files there, like our program with an extension of .cs, like this. Okay, so let's try to run this one if it is working. Okay, so this program is working with a hello world text on screen. So let's close this one. So let's try another method in displaying or writing text on console app. So you could also try without line. So just remove the line and Control S and write the program. Alright, then run the program. Okay, so what have you observed is that we have a hello world here, but the space is gone. No? It was erased because we use only the write method. In the write line method, this one, what you have observed is that there is a line between the hello world and the location of our file or the text location. Okay, so that's only the difference. Okay, so let's try another experiment. So I would remove again the line, and then I would copy this one and then change it into Hi Philippines. Okay, so let's run this one. So as you can see, they just augment the two texts, hello world and Hi Philippines. So because we use the console.write only, so the text is just augmented, even though that in the program we hit enter, we write this Hi Philippines in the next line, but the result is augmented. When we put line here, what will happen is that this Hi Philippines print in the second line because of this right line method. Okay, I hope it's clear, so that we could move to the next method that we are going to use. So we should erase this one, and then let's try the method which can accept input from a user. So to do that, we should have a string variable. So I will discuss the detail about the string variable in a later session. So how to declare a string variable, just type string, then my input. This one, my input is a variable, string is a data type. So we should accept an input from a user. So this would be the method. String my input is equal to console dot read line. This is the method when reading input from the user. So let's run this one. Alright, so as you can see, our console app, this black screen here, waiting for an input. So let's type say, for example, I would type welcome to C#. So this method will only exceed when we press enter. Okay, so that's how we're going to implement reading input from a user. So let's modify this one. I want to display my input in screen. So I would display my input after hitting enter button, console.write line, so that I would inject, or I would write the variable my input. This is my variable, this one. Then let's try to do run. Okay, so let's type hi, this is sample text. So when we hit enter, so it will print the text that we type. Okay, so there are two ways in printing text on screen. Okay, the first method is that we call it augmented method. So let's try this one. Let's augment. For example, let's try to augment text. So you type, let's, for example, we augment them. We try to print text with a predefined text here. You type, and then the augmented method use the plus sign. So what will happen? So let's check. Okay, so let's say, for example, this is text. So as you can see, it augment from the text that we defined, which is you type, and the text we type, which is this is text. That's how you are going to augment, or augment text and display on screen. Another method in displaying text is that we put the variable in the placeholder. So how to do that is that we're going to add $sign here, $sign here, and then we should remove that one. Instead of plus sign, we'll be using the bracket. Okay, that bracket is the placeholder. Inside that is our variable. Okay, what will happen is that we check this one, and then we try to type. This is sample text. Okay, same result. In C#, the most recommended method is this one, this placeholder method, since this is the new standard. And you can try this this command. Okay, let's change our input or our variable to name, and then we should remove this one. Another method is age. Okay, so for example, the program will ask the name and age and display the input that we type. So this one, name, and then next is name is equals to console dot write that read line. Okay, then next is another is age. Then age is equals to console dot read line, and then we're going to display the text that we type. Okay, so let's say for example console that write line, and then name is, so we should use the placeholder method, that name, and then age, your age. Okay, so let's check this project or this program. Okay, so meron tayong name display here, name text. So we need to type, for example, Erwin Bulasa. Let's say for example, my age is 10. Then when we hit enter, so it display your name is Erwin Bulasa, your age is 10. Okay, so I guess everything is set. I hope it's all clear. If you have some questions, you can message me in Facebook. Okay, I guess that's all in this session. See you for the next topic.